Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Flip. Hi, Dane. How you guys doing? Hello. Keycult time indeed. Keycult number 3. I think I
Get
want
absolutely
to do...
demolished with kindness.
Dude, absolutely demolished. Thank you so much, Dane. I'm actually torn between what switches I want to use today. I was going to use cherry switches, but I feel like I've been overusing them lately. And then I also was thinking granite switches because I liked the way the last Keycult we did with granite switches turned out. But then I'm also thinking I have HMX butter switches from Kinetic Labs. We could use those. Like, we could do something a little different for this one, but I think granites or something like that would be like very good to use. I don't know. Very like stable to use, if that makes sense. Like, we know what they kind of sound like, you know? The butters will be fun too. Like, I've actually be down to do butter switches. Hi, everyone. Hello. Yeah, like the butter switches I feel like would also be really fun. But how you guys doing? Diego did full MX purples, just to give you an idea. Maybe we do butter switches then. I need to get another pack out, because I think this is only enough for 70. So I think I have 2 more packs of butters. Schwinn in 6th. Thank you guys so much for the tier 1 for 14 and 37 months respectively. Thank you guys. Coffee. I need it right now. So nice.
Alexotos wave.
I need it. We have a big stream tonight. Keycult number 3. I haven't even unboxed it yet. Well, unwrapped it. I don't actually have it in official packaging, so... excuse me, I was watching your EC stream from last night. My bad. My bad, Leash. Honestly, that's on me. I should have waited until you were finished. I should have known. I just got butters recently, planning to use them with my ADA. Well, okay, let me just see if I have another few packs in this. I think I do. I think I literally have enough then. I think. Do I need 5 packs of these? Hold on, how much is in this? 5. Here, we'll count together here. I might actually not have enough. There's 17 in each. What's 17 times 4, guys? Does that sound like enough? I think I might be short. Do I have another pack of butters? I can double check. Damn it. I have enough latte switches. We could use lattes. If you want to go the HMX route. Oh, it is 18 per. Lattes I know I have enough of. Which are these switches. If we want to go the HMX route. Kite Keys, thank you very much for the Prime. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, we could go that route then. Am I certain I don't have a bag of butters hanging around? No. Okay. What do you guys think? What should we do? There will be a solder ISO PCB for the Matrix News. Any recommendations regarding switches? I think you should go long pull with that particular keyboard, honestly. I really think so. Let me check my little drawer of switches here. One sec, guys. And I'll tell you exactly if we have enough. Oh, I might actually have enough. Okay, what's 18 times 5? That sounds like we have enough now. I think we should be good. 69.90. Budget. Beauty. We have enough. Hi, Annette. How you doing? How you doing? Yo, what's good? Wait, why? I just tried to type in /mod Adam Geo and it says Adam Geo is banned from this channel. Did something happen I don't know about? Is that the right? Is Adam's name with like an underscore or something? Did I get the right Adam? Why isn't Adam banned? Let's go, says Kylan. That's crazy, dude. Well, Is it Adam Geo1? It might be. You know what? /mod. I told him I'd give him back his mod today. Adam Geo1. Alright, there we go. Let me message him. Karma works in mysterious ways, is what I should say if I hated Adam. Damn. But you said he would only get mod for a day, but then he proved to actually be a good mod. And honestly, why not? Hey, Alex just went down a big hog wild. Wait, big hog wild and bought a PC top copper. Oh, dude, PC top copper and bottom sonnet. That's a nice one. Neo 65 core and an agar all at once? Well, you're gonna have a fun time building all those. God damn. That is one hell of a purchase. Love the board. It's pink. I love it. I love it, dude. Look at this. Beautiful. I didn't pick up the Obsidian, no. I don't... Okay, let me... There's a ball of something here. Okay, let me tell you guys some stuff, okay? So, here's how I'm spending my money this month, okay? Let me know if you guys approve. So, I ended up buying the desk thingy, whatever this is called, the desk shelf. I bought that last night. It actually comes tomorrow. It got shipped literally day of. Blue knife, dude. This is my shipping knife. It's destroyed. It's the one I've had forever. That was a mighty expensive purchase and probably ate up a lot of funds I had for keyboards. But I do want a desk shelf of my own. This is not mine, so I was like, cool. I want to get it. I like the style. It's what I want to say. What I was like wanting to buy anyways. Now, as much as I also love the pink lily, a small part of me wants the beige lily. So, even if they end up letting me keep this pink one, I want the beige one. So I'm most likely going to buy the beige one. I'm also purchasing mutagen. I think I'm a little in over my head with purchases at the moment, if I'm being real with you guys. That is more than I normally buy. And on top of that, I recently just restocked all of my Gatoron Milky Yellows and recently restocked all of my MX2As. So, what do we think? Are these good purchases? So, I don't know. I'm a little bit pressed right now. I'm a little in over my head with purchases at the moment. That's my life story. Bro, honestly, this is kind of out of the norm for me, by the way. Like, I never get this many things at once, but I feel like I kind of had to. Just don't eat for a week. I love Annette's suggestion there. Bro, honestly, if I didn't eat for a week, I'd be cranky AF. Love your vids. Thank you, Ratstep. Appreciate you, man. Mutagen seems like a miss. Have to see it in person. Where's my mutagen set? Or keycaps. Ugh. I actually think mutagen looks really good in person. And I will show you. The reason why I want to get it is because I actually have samples in front of me, and I think they look really good. Like, I very much like the way these turned out. I know some people don't agree with the spacebar thing, but Riley actually gave us a reasoning why the spacebar is not the same color. I actually plan to go to my parents' house and paint the inside white to see if this affects the key, because technically this is the same color, just with a dual shot white internal. So, but yeah, I plan on painting this white to see if I can change that. Apparently GMK just can't do double shot space-bars. Is what it is. But yeah, this turned out so good. Like, I love it. I don't know why. I love this kind of like, people refer to it as like Nickelodeon, but I don't know. It's sweet. I don't think I have a piece of like white paper. I mean, here, this, whatever this is. I mean, maybe not the best way to show this off at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. I want to paint it white and see what it actually does. Pickle green? A little bit of a pickle green. But yeah, I like it. It looks cool. I'm vibing. So, anyways. That's just my 2 cents there, which means honestly nothing, but... Show mutagen next to Vaza? Okay, I have it still here. I still need to figure out when even this board is running, this other board. But also one of the reasons why I think mutagen will look really good is because this will look good with the special edition Manta. So, I mean, that's gonna look sick. It's gonna look so cool. If you plastic dip it, it might work better and be... Actually, that's actually a really good suggestion as well. Huh. Muta Greg? How do you just delete that one message? I don't like that message. Delete. Let's never bring up that again. Let's move on from that. Let's try to let's try to never bring up Muta Greg again. All right, Muta what? Thank you, appreciate you, Space. I missed the message. Sue, you're not bad. I did the one message. I deleted it. I took Anit's advice and just delete one message now. Muta Cluck, even worse, dude. Imagine Muta Star. That'd be the worst, actually. Anything with the Greg, Cluck, or Star. Like, Star is actually, I think Star is objectively worse than Greg, though. For me, anyways. For me, anyways. I don't know. It does remind me of Rick and Morty, too, though, Rat Step. Alright. So, should we take a look at this board? Oh, actually, last thing. I have been packing the giveaway orders all day. The giveaway items. So for Sunday stream, I should have literally almost everything packed and ready to ship out within the next week after the stream's done. So hell yeah. Excited for that. I ordered a giveaway things in advance. My bad, guys. My words have been misused. Let's see. All right, Alex, man, how many boxes do you get a day? Like literal boxes? Oh, I get maybe 2 a week. Maybe. Some days it's more than others. Sometimes there's no boxes for an entire week. All right, I'm just gonna slowly take all this stuff out of the bags here because I don't actually know what I have. Mike sent these all in. This is not final packaging. So this is the weight. This is an aluminum weight. So we'll put this to the side. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do actually? Let's move some tools over. Let's make this a bit organized today. So, Keycult number 3. This is the new Keycult. In case you guys are wondering, this is the number 3 TKL. This has been in the works for what seems like a long time. A lot of people seem really excited about it. It is, in typical Keycult fashion, rather pricey. I believe it's around the $480-ish, $470-ish for the base model. And then it only gets more expensive depending if you want like copper and all that. Realistically, the only piece of copper or brass that you'll probably will need is the weight. To get like the mid piece is kind of a, that's a luxury, even within the Keycult space, I think. But you can make it go really expensive if you so desire. We have our Yonkar PCB, which we'll leave over here and take a look at afterwards. And then there's more pieces. This is the coated top piece. So the coated top piece costs $5 more versus the Ano, which is pretty standard fare, but the coated bottoms don't cost anything else more. So those are all the same pieces. Okay, so we get an E-white version to play with today. And then we got another piece here. I think this is the final piece here. Now I think Mike sent over a full unit as well. Oh yeah, okay. Damn. I want to try both units here. I also think, just for the sake of today's stream, I'm not going to use the brass mid piece, I think I'm gonna stick to the aluminum, but to kind of show off what this looks like right now, white's a little tough to show off on stream, but it is a really pretty side profile. I will give it to them. It is gorgeous. I love this whole stepped design, kind of staircasing down. It is pretty. I can't deny it. The mid piece also adds a lot to this too. It's a nice looking board. It is. I do think this is one of the... I liked the number 2 from Keycult. Ultimately, I remember always telling you guys I preferred the number 1. But also, I'm seeing a little bit of a gap here. I'm not sure what this is. I'll talk to Mike about that and mention that. This could just be a prototype thing, or maybe it got shifted around in transit. But if you guys can see, it's a little bit more of a gap here than here. But this is a prototype too, by the way. But you have the big brass weight here on the bottom, which curves into the back over here, which kind of arches out. And if you guys can see, you can still see those little staircased side profile here on the back. It's nice. Is it just me, or does it not really feel like a Keycult? I feel like they always had really simple shapes. But I think that's okay. I think it's okay to kind of go out, step out of their design language. Like, I do think it's fine. And then here is the front. The front's rather simple, but again, you get the nice mid-accent piece here running through the center, which is cool. Yeah, it has a lot of curves for a Keycult. And then the top case is interesting too. This is something that I probably wouldn't have thought of a Keycult. But essentially, it's not just a plain rectangle, so to speak. You kind of have it tapered down on all sides, so it kind of gives it this like bezeled effect. Fun. Yeah, I will say, out of every angle of the keyboard, the top might be a hit and miss for some people, like the face downwards over here. But it is nice. Now again, I think I do want to try both the brass weight and the black weight, but I'm going to stick with the aluminum accent today. I think both of these plates are the same, so... Alright, well, let's also take a look at... Actually, this I'm just going to put to the side over here. Let's also take a look at our PCB today. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see the side profile. How does this look on the desk? Oh, it's nice. This is cool looking on the desk. This is cool. Also, something else Mike told me from earlier too, which I'll show during the build. But Mike will be adding some force brake stickers in the box for people too. Just because apparently on Diego's stream, he noticed that there's some areas that could benefit from it, namely the spacebar area. So that's something that will be included in the box as well. White Cat Midas would go so well on this. Honestly, anything's going to go well on this particular one. This is going to be a fun one to do. Here is our Yonkar PCB. Good quality Yonkar. Good guy, by the way. So nice.
Hi Alex, can you send me the Lily? Thank you.
Dude, the Lily EC has been a joy to type on, man. I think I prefer the MX version still, but I've been loving the EC. Everyone's been telling me to use PBT. I tried putting PBT on it briefly today. It was okay. I still prefer ABS. It's preference. I feel like I've been catching a lot of shit because I prefer ABS on this particular unit. But I don't know. I feel like I like the look of this too. Here is our PCB. There is a solder PCB available too for $5 less, but standard fare here. We have step caps and regular, and then a multitude of bottom row stuff over here, but that's really about it for our TKL PCB here. That is really about it. Like I said, we'll use some butter switches today too. Or granites. I don't know. Do you guys want to do a poll? Maybe we'll do a poll. Let's make a poll. Switches for today, and then we can do granites or butter. You have 10 minutes because we're going to do stabs. We are going to do stabs, so you guys have some time. And then I should not forget about the daughter board. I need this for today too. This was in the package and I threw to the side. Whole ban Adam again. Bruh. Bruh. Alright. So, let's figure out some stabs here.
Watching stream with baby Lego tonight.
Ah,
She's
dude.
sleeping through the night and is the most precious. Her first words were, Alex body pillow when?
Dude, honestly, I don't think ever. Honestly, I think that's going to be one of those things that remains a fable. You know what I mean? It's going to remain a fable for a long time. But thank you, Lego. I appreciate it. I'm glad the family's healthy and all that stuff right now, man. We'll use some NK stabs today. We've done lots of builds with granites, but none that I can remember with butters. I've used them for like 2 builds. Butters are nice. Damn, I forgot how like fancy the packaging is with this. You get like a little case and everything. Okay, so we need 5 stabs. If you do 160 solder PCBs instead of hot swap, the board pays for itself. I mean, if you buy 160 solder, my guy. NK stab's good now. I've used them a few times. They've always been fine to me. I haven't had problems with them.
Year already since I joined the hobby and since viewing #1 handsome Canadian less than 3.
Thank you, Sick Vic. Appreciate you, man. CD keyboards are intimidating. They can be. Sourcing parts for them can be super intimidating. I didn't even know NK stabs were a thing. They're a bit older. This was actually traded to me because a client sent this instead of clip-ins. So we just did like a trade for some clip-ins because they got these on sale. I've used these a few times. They've always been fine. I've never had any big issues. I'll get the screws out of this later. Yeah, as long as stabs aren't super tight, that's where you really find the big issue. How does this guy keep his desk so clean? It's actually not that clean right now. It's like pretty dirty, but I'm not going to show you guys everything. This is you get the zoomed in one. Today has been a huge packing day for me in terms of like all the giveaway stuff that I'm pre-packing. So I've been taking my time with it all. This guy today. We're using the Whiplash Lube Revolver. How do I get milk yellows to sound like yours? I got brand new ones and they sound super muted. Muted? I just put a like really light coat of lubricant and then I spring swap them and then I film them. I have a guide on how I lube my stabilizers or switches. It hasn't changed since I posted that video. Like I still use the exact same method. Ooh, the votes are kind of split today, huh? How does this guy keep getting... Or I got like 4 to 5 boards sitting on my desk. Oh, I actually put boards on the floor, which I probably shouldn't. My own boards, by the way, not people's boards. Lube the stem and that's it. I mean, that's a really big one too. I would never ever lube both the bottom housing and the stem. All the guides that tell you to do that, I'm not saying they're bad guides, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of room for error when you lube both top and bottom. Or stem and bottom, I should say. Anit isn't banned? What timeline is this? Was Anit banned? Wanted to flag Scrubs Whiplash new Firefinches? Yes! He was telling me about those. I really want to try them. Good guy Scrubs, bro. Good guy Whiplash. He has some interesting stuff. This keycap set is Kikobo Darling. It is Darling. Yeah, I think maybe that person's talking about the subathon. Oh, by the way, I ended up watching like 4 or 5 episodes of Dragon Ball Z last night. I told myself I was going to go to bed early. I went to bed at like 12:30ish, but I was just sitting down watching Dragon Ball Z all night long. I got hooked. I'm enjoying it so much. I really recently did some basement rentals and was sanding drywall. Got dust all over my switches. Scratch mod for sure. Oh, is it actually scratchy? I'd be curious to see if that ends up failing after a while. Hell yeah, bro. DBZ is legendary. You should have been there as a kid. Oh, I did watch it as a kid, but I'm rewatching it all now. I never watched more than just Dragon Ball Z though. Like, I know there's other shows, right? It's not just Dragon Ball Z, right? There's other like series of it past Dragon Ball Z. Am I correct on that? That's what I've never watched, and that's kind of what I want to watch. Lots? Okay. Yeah, that's like legit what I want to watch. Dude, Metabots was the movie, the move, YTV baby. Metabots was good too. Metabots, and then I actually liked watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon Ball, then Z, then Super. And then there's other spin-offs too, right? Or I guess arcs. How long do you guys have to be sick in order for me to go see the doctor? Man, I don't really see the doctor unless something's really wrong with me. I usually just kind of like troop it out at home. The set is sold out everywhere. I'll add it to my list. Darling's a tough one, but I feel like Darling just had extras sell out recently. I'm sure it'll maybe appear in like a warehouse sale or warehouse finds or something. Yeah, it might be on Oblotsky too. Oblotsky usually has a lot of sets too in the EU, and you can ship them to wherever you are. Desk Hero had Darling on like 50% last month. That's a pretty damn good deal. Kikobo versus GMK. Ah, man. I still prefer GMK. But Kikobo is a close runner-up. Okay, what are you guys saving up for Black Friday? Outside of the keyboard hobby. I actually want to know. We are hoping to snag a TV. But we also don't know if we're kind of like, do we need one? We have a 55-inch TV. It's a bit older. And it's 1080p. But we're hoping to see if there's going to be good deals. And then we're also hoping if we can maybe find a robot vacuum that won't be out of this world pricey. A soundbar or some speakers? Ooh. A Sony a7R5? Dude, good luck on that one. Good luck on that one. That is a lot of Dragon Ball spin-offs. Black Friday is coming. I'm buying stuff off Dane, so probably no monies for... I mean, dude, sure, I get it, bro. Low-key a GPU? What kind? Which one? I picked up a 75-inch TCL. Yeah, we want to see what we can get. Like, we want to see what the best bang for your buck is when the time arrives. Stab has been balanced. We will have our new house finished by then. So furnishing it would be great for Black Friday. Man, furniture on Black Friday seems like a pipe dream, like good furniture. Usually it's kind of like minor sales from what I've seen when it comes to furniture on Black Friday. TVs have gone down in price. Dude, I remember OLED TVs being like minimum 4 or 5 grand. And now I feel like you can get a decent OLED TV for like 1,500 Canadian, 1,600 Canadian or less. So I'm excited to get potentially shop around for an OLED TV this Black Friday. I've been using, it's weird, I never used to use the TV. And now I actually like sitting in front of it. Like, it's comfy. So do condos go on sale? Dude, maybe, you never know. Who knows, maybe some rich person will be like, I have condos on Black Friday deal. We're looking to 30, dude, son. Dude, I just prefer it because now I've been playing on like my handheld consoles. You know, I think I'm going through a phase right now where like I do the handheld stuff plus have the TV running in the background. So it's kind of like, it's becoming a vibe to me. It's becoming a nice little vibe. I'm hitting up the Design Within Reach outlet on Black Friday. Where's the outlet, Grant? That sounds insane. Hopefully you get some good shit for that. Where'd you get your Game Boy, by the way? That one there is from, oh my god, Analog. It's an Analog Pocket. Peak iPad kid. Hey, you know what, Seafoam? You know what, dude? I still prefer dielectric for the most part. What's up, Art? How you doing, man? They have one in Oxnard, so close for anyone in LA. Dude, that is awesome. I hope you score some good deals there. We're doing a Keycult number 3 today. Little Keycult action going on. What was the good dielectric brand? I would go with Loctite. This is their new part number that has been working fine for me. I was a little hesitant at first, but they changed part numbers recently. So the new one's 495549. Do you know if the Keycult number 2 TK will be in stock soon? Not off the top of my head. I'd have to ask Mike. Or if Mike's somehow watching tonight, he'd have to let you know. I am not 100% positive on the answer to that. Okay, so this is done. These are just some NK stabs. And then I think the screws are in here. Do you know, already read them there. Yeah, emulator handhelds are fun, man. I don't know, I have a good time with them. Permatex is fine, you just have to get the right part number for Permatex. I have the right part number for Permatex, I just don't have it off the top of my head. So, but you can use Permatex. It just, like I said, needs to be the right part number, or Permatex ends up becoming too thin, and it basically just evaporates, and then you constantly redo your stabs. So, that is the gamble you take with Permatex. Yeah, even the good Permatex, I would say, like, for me, I don't have enough experience. It seemed like it worked fine, but I have more, like, longevity and testing experience with this guy. So, that is the truth. That is indeed the truth. Oops.
What
Violet,
up, big dog,
so much.
Alexotos?
What up, big dog? Oh, not much, not much. You know, just chilling today. Just doing my thing, trying to build some keyboard stuff, you know. Actually, was there supposed to be gaskets with this? I'm curious. How does this mount? I'll find out here in a moment, I suppose. Let's just screw in our stabs and stuff first. I've used Permatex in automotive application over 15 years. Why is it sus? Permatex for keyboards dissolves really quick. For whatever reason, it just like evaporates. And again, it depends on the part number. You could have the good Permatex, but depending on the part number, depending on the formula, the Permatex that we've been using that gets regularly pushed on Amazon is the Permatex that ends up basically evaporating in like a month and then makes you feel like you need to retune your stabs. So it's not that Permatex is sus, it's just the part number that we normally use for the application we use it for isn't usually that great. New to live streams, recently wanted to ask if you'd be covering this board. Yeah, we're covering it right now. I'm ready to enter the high end. I'm starting off with the Neo 75 CU. Is there any other alternatives you can recommend? Dude, if you're getting into high end stuff, I think Neo is an excellent gateway into it. If I'm being honest, I think it is a fantastic little journey into it, so I think you're off to a good start. Oh, 22. What's going on here? Why is this from here not clipping in nice? Can I see the part number for the Loctite grease? Yeah, give me one moment. Where did I put it? It is right here. 495549. That is the part number. I don't know if I'm going to be covering the cleaver. I think that really depends on if they need coverage. You ever thought of extracting your natural body oils and selling it as keyboard lubricant? I have not. I have not at all. And how about, hear me out, how about you start? How about you give it a go and you report back to us? What about that? We are twinning wearing the same shirt? Hell yeah, dude. I love the comfort color stuff. It's so comfy. I do love it. I indeed love it. All right. What question did Andit ask now? He said we should use natural body oils for the keyboard. That was the question. I want to get another one in XL for oversized comfiness. I have a bunch. I don't have any oversized ones because I think large for me fits just how I like it. But yeah, an oversized, if I'm gonna get an oversized one, I'm probably gonna get one in green. But they probably would fit really nice. Do you have multiple bottom/weight? I do, and we are gonna check. We have aluminum and we have brass. So we're gonna see how both sound today. But like I mentioned, I am not going to be using the brass mid piece today, even though we have it. I'm just going to build it once with the aluminum mid piece. Oh, this uses a different bit. This is the wrong bit here. Does your screwdriver have magnetized tips? Yeah, it does. Usually it does. A new desk shelf. Why doesn't it match your table? It's not actually my desk shelf. I'm giving it a test run. My desk shelf comes in tomorrow sometime. So, well, actually, I don't even know. It might actually come in Thursday. It says tomorrow, although I have a hard time believing it because it just shipped out like this morning, so. Or late last night. I ended up treating myself and getting a Grove made one. Some of the other ones, like the only other one that I liked was the setup cockpit from Balalo or whatever. As much as I wanted that one there, I wanted one in maple, and it seemed like only a few companies offered the one in maple, so I felt kind of like I had to go with this one here. So you should release a collab screwdriver set. That'd be fun, actually, with some cool colors. That would be kind of cool. I grabbed an Ori 60 on Mech Market. Oh, dude, just go Gator on Milky Yellows or MX2As. Telling you right now, those are the switches to go. I want to try granites in it or classic blues, but I haven't tried them yet. Oh, interesting. See, I haven't actually seen the inside of this yet. This is my first time. Ah, it's using the silicone things like the classic TKL. Oh, that's smart, actually. That is smart. Very, very cool. So, this is one of those space bars where the gasket shouldn't make a difference. It's kind of like what we see on like the Kohaku and stuff like that. Because basically the space bar has multiple cuts in it, which makes it, isolate it. So it shouldn't produce a lot of feedback to the plate. Interesting though. I like that. That is cool. Better. It's easier to manage than the foam strips. Maybe not for everyone though. Cool. But yes, the plate looks really good. The plate looks super on this. We even have a bit of an isolation from the F-row. Solid plate looking. everywhere else. Spacebar is rather solid. I'd be curious to see how this is going to sound. We have 2 larger cuts over here in the plate and like a bit of a cross section there for the other stabilizer. I do like this though, the isolation from the nav cluster. What do you think the best type of switch on a brass plate? Zinhai's on a classic T-Con doesn't feel like to be the best. Oh, Zinhai's on a brass or on a brass plate? That's gonna be spicy. Also, what switch won the thing? Let me see if I can. Is there like a switch or like a thing I can look at that was like what ran for the things here? Butters won? I've never. Butters. Okay, we'll use Butters. Easier for me. All right. Butters it is. Test our space bars too, just to make sure we're looking okay. Finally using my granites. Would you put them on flatbed? And did you like them? Let's just grab a random keycap set. Yo, Alex, do you know any good 75% boards at the $200 to $300? They're like the Neo 75 CU, Zoom 75. Been looking at the TKD PT1, Kawasera. Out of stock TDP1 doesn't have the color I want. Zoom is chunky. Isn't for me. No any other options. You could wait for sales and try to snag a Sonnet. Maybe that's the route to go. I'm not sure what else is available right now for. Yep, this actuates fine. Yeah, you could wait for the Sonnet. Actuates fine. Great. Tomos? Tomos are a little pricier, no? I feel like they can get pretty pricey. Kisses for me, I just picked up a new copper Encore. Ooh. Okay, can I be real with you? I really like the abstract keycap set I have on my Encore, but I'm going to be switching to WOB. I think all the Encores have such a unique look that I feel like a very basic keycap set is kind of the move. I know that's a really boring answer, but I really strongly feel like the Encores kind of speak on their own, and the keycap sets, like a toned down keycap set, looks really good on it. I know, boring answer. I'm sorry, but also not sorry at all. GMK Redacted also is a really good choice for that too, I agree. Or if you want to go with something a little bit, I guess, classic looking too, Classicers, probably a really good choice. Probably. Full Mod Musings build? You could go a full Mod Musings, yeah. Could do it full Mod Musings. Did a lot of people snag Encores here? If I wasn't using the Lily today, I would be using the Encore. Yes, sir? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Hello, friends. Hi, Gargle. How you doing? White case, black bottom, yellow switches. Which keycaps go with white, yellow? Okay, you know what? I am not even going to entertain reading the rest of that. So sad the stainless steel got yoinked out of my cart. Did some of the options sell out for the Encore? Damn. Damn is all I gotta say. Congrats to Matthew for that. Dude, I understand you having to calm down, bro. I get it. Past saving money, it's a little out of my price range. I get it, dude. I would rather you guys save money and be in a good spot financially and spend money on keyboards, man. You guys know how I feel about that. You know how I feel. I had to talk myself out of buying a Matrix NOS station thing. Dude, I agree. It's a slick idea. It's a cool concept, but I agree. You might be better off just waiting with that one there. I still follow your rule. If you don't buy it, you can't buy it 3 times over. Yep. I still do that too, man. It's actually what's like saved me from buying a lot of things. Shinny, thank you so much,
I've gone
man.
into keyboard debt, but I'm still not stopping.
What? How much debt we talking about? There was a video where you went on to talk about falling into the FOMO, and that really helped me. Yeah, there's FOMO, and then there's joy of missing out. So JOMO, I think we call it. But joy of missing out is also its own kind of reward in a lot of ways too. Leviathan, up to you. But yeah, if you probably wanted to, I'd say wait. But up to you, man. I'm not gonna pressure you to do one thing or another. But yes, we will be running the subathon in a few days. Sunday. I get all my keyboards on buy now, pay later. I buy 3 copies just like Alex taught us. Which Alex? Which Alex are you talking about? Certainly not me. Certainly I don't do that. You? Oh my gosh. Am I streaming a keyboard tomorrow, by the way? I just remembered I have so much. I just got like a sudden wave of like, oh my god, I have a lot to do tomorrow. I am. Oh, it's Thursday that I'm not streaming a keyboard. I may move my stream tomorrow to Thursday then. Because I actually have something I need to go do for like a few hours tomorrow. So I might not be able to prep all the switches I need for tomorrow's build. But we'll see. Unfortunately, I had to snag a Neo 65 Sonic HE. All done for keyboards this year. What do you mean had to? I get it, man. I get it. I FOMO'd so hard into the complete NOS line. It's a cool lineup. Matrix products are really fun. But my god, this NOS lineup has been quite expensive. Questions about stabs. After doing lots of stabs, I've realized dielectric grease makes them kind of sticky and mushy, and just using regular 205 keeps them nice and snappy. It's really the amount of dielectric grease you put. I actually never, and I think I've been very vocal about this, I never apply a lot of dielectric. Here's what I end up doing. I end up putting a mixture. And I've found over the years, not so much on the good tolerance stabs, but like on things like Durox and Cherry and even the stabs today, a little bit of a mix, I feel, kind of keeps it all packed nicely and you still get kind of a snappy build. But nothing to where the stabilizer grease would seep out of the keyboard. I noticed the same problem when using Elmer's. Elmer's might give you that problem. It might make it a little sticky. I'll purchase the ARC 60 round 2. The menu in Discord said the GB will go live soon. Yes, I also heard about that, which is actually pretty big news, huh? ARC 60 round 2. One of my favorite mid-tier keyboards coming back. Insane. Insane. Finally, after me asking for how long? Have I updated to my Mac? I actually don't know if I updated my Mac. How do I tell again? I'm on Sequoia still. What's the new one? Do I even have an update ready to go for this? Mine is not even giving me an update notice. So I guess I don't need, I guess mine's not rolled out yet. Do not update. I mean, I don't plan to, not on this computer. This computer I always run behind because this is my workstation. I swear, bro, just dot grease in the stab feels awful. More modern stabs, I only use 205. Anything modern using dielectric, it will feel bad. But any stab that I know has more like of a gap in between, I lube it up. And that is really the only option with some of the older ones, or else the 205 ends up becoming a bit runny anyways. Let's see. Did I tune these okay? So I don't... Ooh, what's going on with this? Is this... What's going on with this particular stab right now? Are the stems a little weird on this guy? I might actually have to retake this apart and just swap the spacebar stab here. Maybe this particular stab set for this. See how it's kind of teeter-tottering right now? Perhaps I do have to take this apart really quick. I didn't notice that earlier. Okay, I don't mind doing that right now. We have lots of time tonight. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be better safe than sorry today. I don't know, it could be, you know, that's a good point too. I should just try a different keycap. Maybe it is the keycap that's causing that. Oh, it is. Good save. Is this warped to hell and back? No, I don't know. Maybe this one here is just a looser one. Of course it's bent. It's not bent. It's actually not bent. It just seems to be... Maybe I need to do the saran wrap mod for this one. This is my older set of GMK WOB. It's actually one of like my very first sets in the hobby, so... I'll just put a saran wrap mod on it or something. Yeah, probably it already has that issue and everything. I haven't really... It might have this issue and everything, I don't know. But it's easy to fix. It's pretty bad though. Let me just triple check. Different set? I could use a different set today. Yeah, see how this is not happening at all when I do this? No matter how hard I press? It's okay. I really wanted to use WOB today. That is really loose. You can fix that though, like the fix. I know this sounds ridiculous, but you could just use a bit of saran wrap and fix that like that. Or what you could do is what I've done in the past. You could put like a drop of, what is it called? Oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Is there already a saran wrap mod in here? Is that what's causing this? Hold on. It is a saran wrap mod in here already. Maybe that's why. Maybe on another set I had to do this, and now this saran wrap mod's no good. Hold on a second. Nope, still bad. Okay, well, yeah, I might have to do a fresh saran wrap mod on this. Let me see something here. Have you thought about trying the Kiwiti stem foam? That's not a half bad idea. There is some stuff in here still. What brand of tweezers am I using? The free ones I get in keyboards. Literally just free stuff I've been getting. Okay, I'll still have to saran wrap mod it. I'll probably just use it anyways. We'll just saran wrap mod it anyways. All right, let's put this together. If anything, I'll just use a different spacebar. I can show you guys how to saran wrap mod it, yes. 110%. It's pretty easy. You don't even really need saran wrap. I just, you know, I just dub it as that because it's just easier to say. Also, where did Mike say I needed to do these force brakes? Let's see. Did he message me this? I forget which chat he put this in. See if I can find it. Give me a moment, guys. It's somewhere in here. Yeah, it's really easy. It just essentially should fix the problem of the stab being a little loose like that, like it is. It's still annoying. Like, it's not the keyboard's fault. It's just literally the stabilizer. It just wears down a little bit. What can you do? Oh, here it is. He put it, okay, on the bottom case. All right. All right, all right, all right. Let's screw this back together now. Yeah, I also have a YouTube short on how to do it in case my instructions today will be sucky. Is this the same Keycult number 3 that Keycult teased 5 years ago? Pretty sure it is. To answer your question, most likely. Alright. Hang on, aren't there supposed to be switches under the blockers? Oh, there is switches under the blockers. You're right. Good call. I probably would have noticed on those 2 screws underneath. Yeah, I'm fixing it. Stupid me. God, I hope this sounds good. Me too. Do you see the Snake edition? Oh, I saw that. Yeah. I did see that. It looks cool. Bro, you got a win switch in? Yeah, I know. I'm fixing. We fixed it. It's good. We good. We are good, guys. Let's fix that a little bit. Make it straighter. Thanks, everybody. Renders look cool, but suspect it'll be piss yellow IRL. What? Sorry? Which one? Hello, Mr. Alex. Hope you are having a lovely day so far. Truth be told, it was supposed to be a day I was supposed to have off in a lot of ways, but I ended up yeah, I got it, guys. I ended up packing a lot of the keyboards for the giveaway. So it was a fun one. Past that though, after I'm done here, I'm literally gonna play Borderlands. I need to take the rest of the night to do some of my own laid back, relax, and chill kind of stuff. Do I have an extra screw? Where did this one extra screw come from? Oh, bottom right corner. I see it now. Are you gonna be one of the prizes in the giveaway? Do you want me to be? Up to you. Oh, guess I didn't screw in on the screws. This screw. Is there any rule of thumb as to what the ideal spacebar should be more towards? I mean, okay, to answer that question, like, I don't really think there's a rule of thumb. I think it's literally just preference. These sockets, I don't know if you guys heard that, they're catching my desk pad, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I don't feel like ruining my desk pad right now. Ooh, okay, small little thing I wish would get fixed. Okay, small thing. Not a game changer or game breaker or deal breaker. The screw bit for the internal is not the same for closing the case. For just the sake of simplicity, I do wish it was the same here. That would be Very nice. That's it. It's ruined. For some, maybe. I've been playing Bongo Cat when I use my keyboard. Oh, you have the Bongo Cat thing for your keyboard? Why isn't this coming loose now? Alex, we were talking about terrariums a few days ago. Why don't you make one for the basement? So, and it has friends. Damn. And are you gonna take that? Oh, I'm missing one screw here, that's why. Wow, says Annette. So I guess some other insights that I can potentially bring. I know I work for Novelkeys, but like to bring, I guess, some of my own insights. I know this is designed by Keycult. I think for this board, again, I don't know how it sounds, but what I probably would have done with this big chunky internal space, because there's a lot of material here, I think I would have done some stepped internal ridges, because I feel like this would have helped, not the overall keyboard, but I feel like it could potentially make the keyboard sound a little bit more full. Obviously, who knows, maybe this keyboard already sounds insanely full right now, but yeah, I think it could have broken up some of the potential aluminum sounds, but I'm just kind of speculating right now. It might not sound like that at all. Should we start with the brass weight and then move to the aluminum? I think that's fun, right? I think we'll start that way there. Does Mantic count as a 2025 board? I think so. If you're asking because you want to spend more money, I think it does count as a this year board. Or carved directly, that would be a good one too. Isn't that just part of the Keycult sound? What even is the Keycult sound? I feel like the number 2s sound so different from the number 1s. Now we have number 3, which who knows how this will sound. What's your typing speed? Like 70 on a really good day. On a really fantastic day, it's about 70. I need the rest of these screws, so. That's gotta be cap. It isn't though. It really isn't. I hate to disappoint. Hello. Thank you very much for 11 months, man. Thank you, dude. Okay, let's put this in. Oh, finally a Keycult where the cable inserting area. Oh, this is it. This is peak Keycult now. We don't have to deal with a shitty cable. This is peak. Thank goodness. Oh, and I had to put those little force break tabs Mike was telling me about. Thank goodness I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. Absolutely thank goodness on that. Because I'll tell you right now, I hate dealing with those things. Long cable, finally, guys. Finally. Beautiful. We are winning today because of that. So, in the box, you guys will get your own stab pads that'll actually be more official looking than this. But for now, we're just going to deal with my non-official looking ones. Which makes sense, because there's actually a lot of metal that's mating here. Force break is part of the final release? Yes. Although I might... I know Diego just did it on this 2 part of the bottom here. He did one more over here, actually. But I have a feeling the whole board should probably use one big face force break. We shall see, though. We shall see. Oh, what am I doing? Cable does need to be set into the channel. There we go. Perfect. Do you have a link for the keyboard for this one? It should just be in the build command. If it's not in the build command, which I do apologize if it's not, it's on Novelkey's website. I know I put it on the YouTube build command or the YouTube description. Oh, I didn't even do the build command. What? I thought I did. Oh well. It's on the Novelkey's website. I have failed as a streamer. My bad, guys. Currently farming a boss in Borderlands or watching the stream? What level are you now? Dude, I swear everyone's like leveling up so fast in that game. This might be a bad opinion, but IMO, if a Keycult means anything anymore, it shouldn't need force breaks. I'll say this. A lot of good keyboards ended up sounding a little bit better with force breaks. Now, I don't think every keyboard needs a force break, but there are a lot of circumstances where I'm like, yeah, okay. I mean, even the Manta, we needed to force break some aspects of it. It's really design, like how you design something. So I'm not really that pressed when something needs a force break. If it means just applying a small sticker, then it's okay. All right. I am going to go get some saran wrap or something. I want to just attempt. Now, this is, again, not the keyboard's fault. I am doing this because I am being selfish and want to use this particular keycap. But I'm just going to attempt to put a little bit of saran wrap on this. Now, I do slightly wonder if this is just warped anyways. But, you know, I might be lazy and just use the other GMK WOB spacebar that I have, which is right here. Let me see if the other one does this. Yeah, it's still a good keycap. This is my newer set of WOB spacebar. Let's see if the newer set does it. No, okay. Unfortunately, it's just my old set. I am just gonna do this later then. You know what? We'll be a little lazy. We'll use the new one. Sorry, guys. Still WOB though. Just this is a one that I purchased this year. Put some stuff away. Easy way out? Yeah. Let's derail and work on your set. Long stream, boys. Derailing sounds fun right now. Please. I am curious how this is going to sound with an aluminum weight, too. Oh, my printer's calibrating itself from not being used in 5 ever. Anyone know where I can get a spacebar set for earth tones? Ooh, I don't know actually. How do you stream both on Twitch and YouTube? I have like a little separate thing that allows the streams to go in 2 directions basically. I like it so far. This is looking good. This is looking good. Welcome back, Greg. Ew, it kind of does look like you put Greg on hers. You see the face? I kind of see it too. Why is it doing this test today? What the? Why is that happening? Why can I see Greg on this? Get out of here. I'm making it worse. Okay, I'm gonna put this on it. There, that'll change it up. That kind of gave me the shivers, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That gave me a little bit of the shivers. I do not like that one bit. Get him out of here, bro. Damn. Hurt my fingernail today. Gotta go with the whole new set now? Did we just take this off, guys? Did we just take this off and start over at this point? Oh boy. I got the silver on brass on silver and brass. Silver and brass. I need to take a look at some of the color combos again. I don't remember all of them. I do like the yellow bottom one though. If I had to go for one, I'd probably go for like a all white like it is right now, or all yellow. This one goes here. Yellow, you say? Oh, this is not. I need to take that out. That is not this set. That is actually the other ABS set that I have. Same with this, I think. This one's not it. And I'm gonna 100% going yellow and black for that Bruce Lee homage. Do it! F7 does not go here. There is admittedly some cool colors for this. The Greg face is gone. I can rest easy now. How are we looking from the side here? Classy. Can't go wrong with Wob, man. You can't go wrong with it. Literally can't go wrong. Page down. 9. Greg is there. He just has a thick beard and a unibrow. Don't kill me, man. This also isn't part of this set. B and V and M. Oh, you're right. I did mix up some stuff. Dude, I think my brain is on the fritz today. Chat, stop. Don't tell him. Hey now. Sometimes it is nice when you guys tell me when I've screwed up. It is rather pleasant sometimes. Okay, I don't know why and when I mixed these two sets up, but that is weird that I did that. Not that it really matters for the F row, but I think both of these are here. Can we get a Queedy layout? Just like what, my Classicer set? Still depresses me. I still haven't, I keep forgetting to message them about replacing that. Not the Queedy though. You still didn't swap the F and T and the Queedy layout? Oh no, it's on a different keyboard now. Oh, what did I drop here? I can't reach. I got it. F5. F10. Delete. Page up. control. Stormtrooper vibes. Looking good, if I do say so myself. Looking good. Although I might be missing the F11 key. Did I move it to the side? This can go here, actually. Am I missing a key to this set? If I am, I'm going to be quite sad. But I might know where it is. Beside the 00? Ah, thank you very much. Oh. Well, I will say this. This does look really good on this keyboard. Wob, you can't go wrong with. Those don't belong in those. Literally can't go wrong with Wob. It is clean, right? This I'll move here for now and clean that up. So, here is the final final piece. Oh my god, that looks sharp, man. That is a sharp looking keyboard. With the keycaps on, okay, you know what's weird? I actually don't like the brass accent on this keyboard. I think the black accent looks way nicer on this than it did with the brass originally. Now we are using the brass weight here, but I'm gonna switch that to the aluminum weight, which is sitting on the top right, a little bit out of frame. Okay, all right. Kind of wish the weight was black too. We actually have a weight that's black. So we're gonna swap that afterwards, just aluminum. Let me get the cable out of the Lily here. Move the Lily over to the side. I don't know if this PCB is flashed. I hope it is. It is. All right, HMX butters. NK stabs, aluminum plate. This is the brass version alongside the aluminum plate. I mean, this already sounds hell yeah. I do want to switch the spacebar out of an HMX. I was going to actually do that right now. I think the HMX spacebar might be a smidge plasticky for the build here. So maybe, just maybe, I know this is a boring choice, perhaps we go with like a milky yellow. What else can I choose here? We can go through a few different things. We have a milky yellow. We have a vintage cherry switch we can pick from. I don't have any pocket Nixies at the moment. Let's start with a cherry. That is a really, hold on, let me just try a different cherry switch. This is a vintage one. Seems really low, oddly enough. Really, really like low volume, but it also just could be the way I modded this particular vintage one. Let's try a milky yellow. Oh. Yeah, I think it was just this cherry switch. So nice with the milky yellow. I kind of low-key wish I did this whole thing with milky yellows. A bit jarring, I'd say, compared to the alphas. Like, obviously we need to just find the right spacebar for this. It is a nice spacebar, though. I'll give it that. I want to hear an Obscura, too. Stab sounds weird. I don't think so. Oh boy, what did I do this for? Okay. Let me go get an actual cherry switch now. Time for a rebuild? Well, I don't have any milky yellows prepped right now, so. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to. Okay, here's a cherry switch. Okay, I think this is actually a better combination. I need to tune the stab a little bit more than I did already. Also, I do think I probably need to... I don't know why it's just these WOB spacebars. Maybe because they're older? But I do need to tune... or need to put a little saran wrap mod on this too, I think. I'm going to go with the saran wrap. Or, you know what? If you guys don't mind the way it looks, let me just use one of the dual shot sets. If you guys don't mind. Yeah, that's way better. I think it's just these GMK spacebars for WOB. For whatever reason, they're not gripping the spacebar as much. Okay, so the cherry's nice. The cherry's really, really nice on this. I do wish that the gasket just didn't exist over here underneath the spacebar. Like, it still pops. But I will say it's a bit firmer than I'd usually like for the spacebar. So, I do agree. The milky yellow, I think the whole board in these milky yellows would be absolutely fire. But now let's put in those aluminum white. I'm also low-key tempted just to remove. I just don't know how this will affect the keyboard in general, but I kind of want to remove the gasket underneath the spacebar. But it might ping. That's the only thing I'm worried about. It sounds like there's a gasket there. Yeah, you can tell it's a bit like a really bad way to describe this. A bit short for the spacebar. But overall, like it has, I think this keyboard is a really nice sounding Keycult. I do think this sounds exactly right up my alley otherwise. Jedi, I'll have to get you an Obscura here in a sec. We can try on the aluminum bottom one. I have a feeling there's going to be no difference. Just as an FYI, guys. I have a feeling there's going to be no difference between builds here. What colorway is this? It's all white with a black accent and brass weight, but I'm going to put the black weight, which is aluminum, on, which I think is the nicer looking combination here. Random question, how bad is stem wobble on hyperglides? They're fine. It's nothing to stress out over. I wouldn't say it's bad at all. Hi King, how you doing? Milky yellows would even match the setup more. I think so too. Finally able to catch a stream. You ain't kicking my ass? How come? A lot of school stuff, a lot of studying. It's a fair size brass weight. Pretty fair. Pretty fair indeed. Glad to catch a stream. Glad to have you here, brother. Coming in late with switches and keycaps. GMK Wob mixed with HMX Butters, which actually I really like in this board. I think the HMX Butter alphas sound pretty nice. They sound buttery. I agree. All right, let's take out the daughter board as well. Again, I think this all black look will look nicer too. Have you seen those dumb AI keyboard videos? No, I have actually been pretty good with not being on social media, like TikTok wise and Instagram reel wise and YouTube shorts wise. The occasional like bathroom watch, you know, when I'm on the toilet. But been pretty good otherwise. I've actually been more into Reddit these days and then reading random articles about stuff I'm into. Kind of going back into that vibe. So, new mode in Overwatch? Dude, I've been maining Soldier like crazy on Overwatch, but when I'm tanking, I do Orisa. I think Orisa is a really strong tank if you know how to play her. And then for healer, I've been playing the only playing Stadium, mind you, but I've been playing the boring choice of Moira. I think she can flex really nicely with, depending on who you have as an enemy tank. So that's primarily why I've been playing her. Alright, this weight lines up better than the brass one did. I don't know why this brass one was a little bit off key, but I will tell Mike that that's the case. Alright, I won't take out the spacebar gasket yet. I still think I might do that, but maybe we do it after this sound test here. I have a feeling it won't work though. Oh, nice first try. Pick up Ana. Ana's the best hero in the game. Ugh, I can't... Dude, I suck with her. I don't know why. But Orisa has been, like, the most fun to play with. Soldier is fun to play with, but Orisa is so much fun. With Orisa, depending on, again, the enemy, I usually go super tanky or reflect build, and I just try to get ults up as fast as I possibly can. But I have been enjoying Stadium out of all the Overwatch modes. I don't think this sounds literally any different already. I think you'd be safe to go with the aluminum weight and not have this sound different at all. Brass and copper are definitely a flex. Yeah. Here, we'll find out right now. How different does this sound now with just the aluminum parts? By the way, here's the aluminum look. I think this is way cleaner with the all black weight too. Way cleaner looking. I don't think there's any difference. In fact, actually, I'm kind of the opposite, Cheeseman. I think there's a little bit less thuddiness. Yeah, I don't see a big difference in this at all. I'm going to tune the spacebar a bit more here. Oh, yeah, thud in my own background noise. Yeah, I would say there's actually not a lot more thud. In fact, I think, believe it or not, I think the aluminum might sound a little cleaner overall. Believe it or not. Okay, so I like the spacebar. I like the whole keyboard right now, sound-wise. But I do want to take out... I'm going to uninstall everything one more time here. Because I do, at this point here, want to see how also removing the gasket underneath the spacebar sounds. Final thoughts on this. This is a really good sounding Keycult. I like the design of it a lot. There are some aspects that don't particularly speak to me design-wise, but I think that's more of a preference thing. Construction of the keyboard, it's fairly simple. I like it. I have no quarrels or complaints. There was a small discrepancy with the brass weight being a little uneven, as I showed you guys at the beginning. I'm going to mention that to Mike. Show him a screenshot of what I mean. Hopefully it's not an issue. Maybe it's just an issue with mine. Sounds really good. It is expensive. This is a Keycult. You know, it does have that Keycult tax, I suppose. The silicone cables from Ordinary Labs. I think there's still a weird sound. I don't hear any weird sound going on with the spacebar personally. It could have also been because I needed to do some final tuning. But if you're hearing something maybe I'm not picking up on my end, it could also just be these NK stabs. Maybe they're not like 100% compared to other stabilizers. But I think the overall sound signature is there. The price starts at about $470 with all the aluminum parts. And quite frankly, I don't think you need to pick up the brass or copper. That's a flex, if anything. I really think it's a bit of a flex. Like it's not seated. It could also be the gasket leash. But it also, again, it could be those stabilizers. I don't hear anything on my end. I don't think that's somewhat reasonable for a Keycult. I think it's also reasonable. The other thing you might be hearing, leash, too, is you might be hearing a bit of like a stiffness in the spacebar, which could be caused by exactly what I'm going to change out now. So we shall see. How do you like this versus the number 1 and number 2 TKLs? I don't really care for the number 2s at all anymore.
So
I have my own number 2 and I don't really like it. Hello! How you doing, Plastic? I've been good, man. How are you? But yeah, I think this surpasses the number 2 and number 1 TKL. There's always a soft spot for the number 1 TKL, though, in my heart. Number 1 series by Keycult, I think, looks really good. I have no complaints about the number 1 series. Literally 0 complaints. You know what? We might be okay. I think we're fine to just install it like this. I think so. Okay, let's try it out. Let's give it a go. Are these right screws? No, it's these screws. So we removed the gasket underneath the spacebar. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. I'm going to test it out right now, actually, as we screw all these in. And I'll tell you if it works right now. I think it actually works. Now Maybach? Oh, is that a car? I'm not really a car guy, sorry guys. I don't really know car things. I barely know car things. I sometimes look at them because we've been thinking about potentially getting one in the future, but I mean, I don't even have a car right now, so. Cars are also really expensive right now, dude. Very, very expensive. Even basic cars. Used cars are also expensive. Everything's expensive. It's all very pricey. Porsche is the best out of all of them. I'm sure it performs. I'm certain it does. Oh, be careful with the screw there. Are there any plans for you and Mode to bring back the Stone Orange? There might be plans in the future to do like collaboration stuff, but as of right now, there's no plans. They discontinued a lot of their stuff anyways. Are you gonna check out the Romane 60? I've been putting out feelers to people to see who can send me one, but unfortunately I have not yet heard back from anyone who says yes. So, we'll see. Sorry guys. I tried with that one there, but to no avail. To no avail. Alex, hope you're doing well. Need your help in a couple of recommendations for switches that aren't usual cherry, granites, or milky yellows. I have a lot of boards on order and want recommendations for foam and foamless. Depends on the board, truthfully. I think you should definitely check out some tactile switches. The number one recommendation I have right now is Gateron Type Rs. I think you would really enjoy a Gateron Type R build. I think another recommendation are some of the more recent Keycult stuff, like cheese switches, if you're looking for something a bit deeper. Maybe for the foamier builds, you go with the deeper cheese V2 switch. What else? Do the Type Rs need to be lubed? I would suggest it. But dude, I'm always telling you guys, I'm on team. It's very rare that I leave them stock. This is stock today, but like when I'm going for a fully finished build, like not just like a demo or something I want to be like min-max to the tippity top, I'm hand lubing everything. Okay. Alex seems like a Porsche guy. I am a no vehicle guy. I actually think I would spend that money on camera stuff. Oh, actually, dude, this is a huge difference for sound. So if you hit it hard enough, you will bottom out the gasket. I wonder if I can talk to Mike maybe about doing another... Maybe he can supply 2 little force brake sets and you can just force brake the internal... Oh god, I'm struggling with my words tonight. You can probably force brake the bottom of the top piece over here, the top frame, just from the actual plate itself, or you can wrap the plate. But on its own, normal typing here. I am hitting it a few times where I can hear that rattling, but I think adding a bit of a force brake there will remove all that. But yeah, totally. Way better for the spacebar. This is a really nice sounding keyboard. Weird sound is gone. I told you guys, I really just think it was just this sound. Okay, so typically the sound of when you have a gasket underneath the spacebar can do some really weird shit to your spacebar. It's usually why I typically say if it's not 100% perfect, this is usually the answer to remove underneath the spacebar gasket. It's not the end of the world doing it on things with silicone ones, but on foam ones it makes it tricky. In this case here, I would suggest to NK to add, I know they're already going to be adding a little foam force brake kit, but literally just grabbing another set of those force brakes and then just sticking it around or on the bottom, or just adding some sort of like internal piece where you can put a sticker down on the bottom of the mounting brackets so it doesn't do that like ping, like I just forced it there to do, that would be really sweet. So that is my only real suggestion here. Other than that, I would say fantastic sounding board. I'm going to put back on the black spacebar just to show you guys, even though it's not, the black spacebar is being kind of weird for some strange fucking reason, but it looks good. This is a good looking keyboard as well. Like, I think this might be, this is a very unique looking Keycult in the Keycult lineup. But I think it's an instant classic for me. Like, I love this side profile. This has a lot going on for it that I think is just gorgeous. Like, it really looks good. So, hell yeah. I really like this. This looks good. I think they did a good job with the look of this. I don't think you also need to buy the brass and copper accents unless you want to just flex that you have some extra cash lying around. I really don't think you need it. This keyboard sounds, I would even say, I would argue better without the extra weight of the keyboard. Because this is already pretty heavy with no brass. I will wait for you guys too. Where's my music? This actually is a pretty weighty board as is right now. Let me go find where I put my scale. That's without a weight. I think that's a pretty decent weight for a keyboard without a weight. So 4 pounds, 12 ounces is that? I don't know. I don't know how to read pounds properly. I'm gonna go to kilograms. That's what I know. 2.1 kilos. I will say that it sounds, dude, I'm gonna be real. The number two Keycults have been very hit and miss for me. I think the number 2s are all just okay. I love the number 1s. The number 1s have always sounded good in my book. I think this now revives the sound signature that I'm gonna get out of the keyboard. Like, I would say this is on par, if not a little bit better than the number 1 TKL. Easier to install, easier to put together than the number 2. The number 2 is a pain in the fucking ass. And I think this looks just as nice as both the previous iterations. Because the number 2 did look good. It just was a pain in the ass to build and sounds just alright. So, but yeah. Always a pleasure to catch your stream. Thank you, Baloos. I appreciate you, man. Maybe just being several parts is what keeps it sounding good. Yeah, maybe having that mid-piece section here is also making it sound really good too. But overall, I'm liking it. It's a cool design. I don't know if it'll focus here. Maybe it will. Cool design on the keyboard side profile. I genuinely really think this looks gorgeous. You can even see how it kind of wraps around, which is kind of cool. Like, it kind of acts as a curve, even though it's just straight lines, you know? So it is pretty. The design is nice, yeah. Now it's just up to you guys whether or not you want to pick it up or not. Yeah, the only thing I would say and suggest is that bottom, you can hear it again, that bottom spacebar. It sounds fine with the gasket on, but I think it sounds better with the gasket off. You would just need to tweak it, and I think that can be done from Novelty, so you guys don't have to worry about sourcing like a piece of tape or something, you know? Cool though. All right, fam, gonna go to a Dodgers game? Yes, we are gonna call it for tonight here too. In my experience with the F1722 solder sound fuller and feel solid compared to hot swap, Joey, I prefer solder as well. There could be, I don't mean to start this war today, I really don't, so please, let's keep it civil. There could be a little truth to solder sounding better. It could be that the sockets deflect sound differently. I don't know. There could be. I don't know. But yes, I've definitely heard a slight difference sometimes. Not every time, but sometimes. Alright guys, you guys enjoy your night tonight. We had a little Keycult build. Let's plug it in. Let's go find someone to raid to. Yeah, the Arc is actually one that I've heard people say that too, by the way. Kaya. I agree with that, man. Let's go find Mr. Diego, maybe. He's doing a Keycult Alps build. Damn. But yeah, let's go raid Diego. I hope you guys have a good one. If you guys want to consider the keyboard, again, I work for Novel Keys. Take this whole thing as what it is. I put hashtag sponsored, but I don't know what to put. Hashtag work for Novel Keys. It's no secret. You guys already know. But I will be suggesting to Mike the gasket thing, and then also bringing up why the weight is a little crooked on the brass one there. All right, guys, have a good one. Enjoy Mr. Diego's stream. I will see you guys tomorrow for a Cloud9 build. I might push it back to Thursday just because I do have something I need to go do during the day, and I'm worried I might not have enough time to prep for the stream. So, not Cloud9, Cloud9, the JGW version. See you guys, love you, and good night.